guys, it's Niraj, aka the Renegade Pharmacist from the renegadepharmacist.com, and today I got a very special video for you. I'm actually shooting from this beautiful location in the Spanish Pyrenees, and actually Wim Hof is here. He's doing a retreat, and we're going to be co-creating some music together, some new music, some more music, with Enam as well, and Euron, who are all core parts of the Wim Hof tribe, and make everything happen. So I'm really honoured to be able to co-create with such amazing people. Now, why are we going deep on music? Well, music has been an important part of shamanic cultures, and it's been used in all kinds of different rituals and ceremonies from time immemorial. Okay, like the shamans would use breathwork and rhythmical music to get into heightened altered states of consciousness. And actually, Wim's like a very cool musician. He's really good. He can do all these like really amazing shamanic chants, and he's really good with the drums and rhythms. And when I was around his house, we started to jam and make some music together, and we came up with a whole soundtrack to the Wim Hof method, which you can find on his website. If you just look under the product session and look under music, you can actually find the music that we co-created together, which is a perfect accompaniment to the Wim Hof method. Okay, I'm going to talk you through how to use the Wim Hof method with this music to alter your state of consciousness and get to heightened states, which is going to make the whole process of doing the Wim Hof method a lot more fun. And this is a really good accompaniment to the breathwork side of it. But you can also use it when you're doing cold therapy and things like that as a background backing track. But actually, for the breathwork is what it's really designed for. Okay, so let me just give you a recap on the Wim Hof method and the various components of it, and then how to apply it to this music. Okay, so the first phase of the Wim Hof method is power breathing. Power breathing is this connected, continuous breath work where you're breathing in more oxygen into the system than you're breathing out. Okay, and this hyperoxygenates the system with this vital oxygen that we need, that our cells need to produce energy. Okay, and there's a couple of reasons why we do this power breathing. Firstly, it's to get more oxygen into the system. Secondly, it's actually to trick the body, the brain, into being able to hold our breath for longer than we normally can. And when we hold our breath, which is the second phase, we're going to be holding our breath out with no air in the lungs. What happens is we actually create a state of intermittent hypoxia. Intermittent hypoxia is amazing. It has amazing benefits all around the body. It's a state of very low oxygen. Okay, and what that does is it creates a positive stress response in the body. It makes all these positive hormones go around the body that actually stimulate the growth of new red blood cells. It dilates all the capillaries, especially in the brain, so we get more optimum blood flow to the brain. Okay, but what it also does is actually, because it creates a state of low oxygen, okay, it also moves stem cells around the body, and stem cells are usually only found in very low oxygen environments, so it's really good for that as well. And then the final phase is we're going to be taking a big inhalation and holding our breath in. Okay, when we hold our breath in, we actually then shoot, with the way we do the breath hold, more blood into the brain. Okay, and we send blood, especially into the pineal gland, pituitary gland, and stimulate their function. And this has a cascade of positive benefits all around the body, because the pituitary gland and the pineal are like master glands, and they control all the other glands in our body. Okay, so what this breathing technique does is actually cleanses all of the glands in your body, activates your third eye, your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, and it creates a positive stress response all around the body, giving you a lot more energy, making you feel good, and all of the amazing benefits that all the Wim Hof people have been experiencing who've been doing this. So this is how we apply it to music. So the power breathing phase is really important, and it works really well with this music, because this music is rhythmical, has a 4/4 beat, and you're going to be breathing in time with this music. Okay, so when you breathe in time with music, we create a state of coherence. Okay, when your in breath is the same rate as your out breath. Now this is slightly different to the way Wim teaches it. This is my variation of it. Okay, so more of a shamanic way of breathing it. and it's in line with the Heart Math Institute. I've done a lot of studies on rhythmical connected breathing and its effects on the heart and your ability for your heart to send blood to your brain. And when we breathe in this continuous connected rhythm, it's like how the shamanic cultures used to breathe, and we basically optimize blood flow to the brain, and we actually optimize and harmonize our physiology, okay? And you'll feel really, really good. And what they also did was studies on the heart, and we actually expand the field, electromagnetic field of the heart out, creating a deeper sense of intuition and connection with other people. So when you do this in a group, you get some really amazing results too, which is something I love to do, is I do these breathwork sessions in a group with other people. You feel amazingly connected and bonded with everyone at the end of it. And that's one of the spiritual components of doing breathwork. Okay, so power breathing, we breathe in this way. So you breathe in either through your nose or your mouth. I like to breathe through the nose, fully in, and then just let go. So when we're breathing in, imagine you're breathing in fully into your belly, then your chest, and then into your head. Okay, so fully breathing into your belly, then your chest, and into your head. So fully in, and then let go. And when you let go, you just let go. There's no force on the exhalation. When you breathe in, we stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. And when we let go, we stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. So we're harmonizing the sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system together through rhythm. Okay, so this is how we do it to rhythm. Cue the music. Okay. So you'll hear there's a beat now, a fall to the floor beat, tribal beat. Okay, you're going to breathe in like this. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure most of you can keep a beat. Really simple groove. So I'm going to show you how to do that with the music and the breath. So it's like this. Now some of you might want to do a bit faster, so you can even go in, out, in, out. So in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. However you want to count the beat, it's up to you, but it's all about keeping in that rhythm. So I'll show you an example. Or slower. So that's the power breathing. So now you do that for 30 to 40 cycles. Okay, so 30 of in and out. So that one cycle would be fully in and out. Okay, that's one cycle. And you do 30 to 40 of those, or until you feel lightheaded and charged, because you're going to get all this oxygen, electricity moving around your body, with all that oxygen running into your blood and sticking to your blood cells and changing the pH of your blood, creating more of an alkaline bloodstream. And what that does is it also creates like a current flow around the body, because your body is a bit like a car battery. When you make it slightly more alkaline, you change the polarity and you create like an electrical flow through the body. This can actually be measured, okay? And so when we're generating this current, you're going to feel lightheaded, a bit tingly, okay, which is cool. It's a good feeling, okay? But around 30 cycles of that is going to be enough to get to that feeling. 30 to 40 cycles. Some people might get it at around 10 to 20. It's up to you. The more you practice it, the more cycles you can do before you get that supercharged feeling. Okay, because what's happening is you're waking up different capillaries and blood vessels around your brain and body, and you're actually improving circulation around your body as well, which is amazing. It's another great benefit of this Wim Hof method. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. So after you've done 30 to 40 cycles, you can take a deep breath in and then just blow all the air out. And you're just going to relax with your breath held out into a very still, meditative state. You're going to hold your breath for as long as you can. When you hold your breath, what happens is you pause the action of the sympathetic parasympathetic nervous system, and you literally put a pause on life, because life doesn't exist without these two components of your nervous system, the sympathetic and parasympathetic. So when you put that pause on life, okay, you go into a very deep, still meditative state. And when you've built up all that energy from the power breathing, you can actually, through intention, actually direct that energy around your body. Okay, you can either move it to areas you might want healing to occur. You may want to sow a seed of intention. You might want to heighten your intention of something you want to call in more of in your life. Okay, maybe something positive you want to bring in more into your life. Or it may be something negative you want to let go of. Okay, I like to focus on the positive things, and we can actually use this state to go into a deep meditation and make a subconscious command to our subconscious mind to call in more of what we want into our life. And we can use this to make ourselves feel really good, really positive, and motivated to take on the various things that we want to achieve in our day or in our life. Okay, so that's the meditative part where you're holding your breath out. That's the bit which creates the intermittent hypoxia, the very low oxygen. And there'll be a point where you're going to feel a serious urge to breathe. Okay, and what's going to happen just before that is you're going to get a lot of your blood vessels opening up and oxygen surging into your from your blood cells into your tissues. Okay, where your cells really need it. Okay, and you're basically creating a higher amount of carbon dioxide, raising carbon dioxide, allowing that oxygen to come off your blood cells and into your tissue cells. And you're going to feel this like real kind of energizing feeling at this point. It's going to feel really good and tingly. Okay, then there'll be a sudden urge to breathe. Okay, when you can't hold your breath any longer. So you're going to take a deep breath in, fully in. And you're going to shoot all of that energy that you brought in, all that oxygen, and you're going to shoot it into your brain. Imagine you're surging that energy up into your third eye. Okay? And that will basically stimulate your midbrain, your pineal gland, your pituitary gland. Okay? And you're going to hold your breath in for around 15 to 20 seconds, or as long as it feels comfortable. You're going to hold it in and then just relax. And that completes a one round. Okay? And then you can do, I would say, another 3 to 4 rounds. That takes about 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to do. And that should be the length of the music that we provided for you, which you can get below this video. I've got a link for it. You can also get it on the Wim Hof Method site in the product section under music. And look out there for more music that we're going to co-create together that's going to help you get the most out of your breathwork journey and to help you enjoy the Wim Hof method even more. Okay, hope this was useful. If you have any questions, then leave some questions in the comments below. And you can also check out a lot more information about me, who I am, and lots of articles I've got that are useful for all kinds of stuff related to health and biohacking and fitness and nutrition on my site, therenegadepharmacist.com. My name's Niraj Naik, and I'll see you very soon.